Genomics application in health and agriculture. So we know what is actually a genomics. Genomics means the study of an organism's or the study of the entire genetic makeup of an organism, and which by in this particular era, this genomic area that has been revolutionized both in the field of the health as well as in the agricultural field. So let's discuss what are the different applications in the health as well as in the agriculture sector. So in the health sector is that the personalized medicine means the genetics, they enables the identification of the genetic variation that influence an individual response to the medications. So this information, they can be used to tailor the treatment plans for the better efficacy. Okay, as well as they can also reduce the side effect also. Next is the application in the health is the genetic variation. So obviously the personalized medicines, they have the genetic variation which is vary from the person to the person. So this allows for the proper treatment trailing as well as they help in reducing the side effect. The disease prevention and diagnostic. Okay, so the early detection as well as the prevention of the disease is possible with the help of the genomics. Means the genomic sequencing, they help in identifying the genetic markers which are usually associated with the various diseases, thus allowing for the early detection as well as providing the various strategies to prevent that particular disease. So it's particularly significant in the disease with the genetic component like the cancer disease is there, okay, the cardiovascular disease or certain neurological disorder. So they are useful for the development of the drug because the genomics, they play a very crucial role in the drug discovery as well as in development by identifying the drug target. Okay, drug target means that particular tissues can be targeted by a particular drug. Okay, so genomics, they play a very crucial role in the drug discovery and development by identifying the drug target and understanding the disease mechanisms at the molecular level. So they help in understanding the disease mechanism with the help of the development of the drug. Next is that with the help of the genomics, the diagnosis of the rare disease can also be detected. Means the genomic sequencing, they aids or they help in diagnosing the rare genetic disorder that are very challenging to identify using the conventional method. So it provides a hope for the patients and the families seeking the answers and the potential treatment. Okay. So the genomics can be very useful for the public health as well as in the epidemiology, means in the control of the disease. So genomics, they contribute to track the diseases or for the tracking of the diseases outbreak, either it is the epidemic disease or the endemic diseases, thus understanding the transmission pattern, and therefore the strategies can be made for the control of the diseases as well as it can be prevented. As we can see in the recent year, like the COVID-19, that is the infectious disease. So it was the epidemic diseases, and by tracking the diseases, we get to know about how to control, what are the symptoms we have to take. All these things can be tracked with the help of the genomics only. Next is in the agriculture era or in the agriculture, we know that in the agriculture era, the agriculture, India is an agriculture based country. So agriculture obviously play a very important role. And this genomics, they play a very important role in the agriculture sector also. First, like in the improvement of the crop. So the genomic tools, they help in understanding the genetic basis of the trait which is related to the yield, which is related to the disease resistance, which is related to the stress tolerant in the crop. So this knowledge they use to develop the improved variety through the selective breeding or through the genetic engineering. Okay. So the genetic basic, as well as with the help of this, the selective breeding, they can be useful for the improvement of the crop. So next is the livestock trait or the livestock breeding, because the genomics, they assist in the breeding programs to enhance the desirable traits in the livestock, such as the meat quality, okay, the milk production, the disease resistance, and the reproductive efficiency. Okay. So the disease management, the genomics technologies, they facilitate the identifications of the genetic marker which are either associated with the resistance or the susceptibility to the disease in the plant and animal, thus help in the development of the disease resistance varieties as well as various breeding programs also. So the genomics along with the other omics technology, okay, the omics technology help us to identify the whole genome of that particular sample. Suppose if we are studying the soil, so from that particular